friends, this is a new story I found at Indian Trails Public Library. It's called Song of the River. It talks about a little river that wants to go on an adventure with a little boy. Cam, the mountain boy, said to his grandfather, "I wish I could see the sea. The sea's great big. One day we will go there," said his grandfather. One spring morning, Cam was playing by his house. He watched a trickle of water running through the pine trees. The water splashed and sang in a voice of snow. Come with me, I will take you to the sea." Cam followed the trickle of water in and out of trees. It joined trickles and became a creek. So a tiny little river turned into a creek, which is just a little bit bigger. "Are you going to the sea?" Cam asked. The creek laughed down the mountainside and chattered over stones. It sang in the voice of a waterfall. Yes, 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 come with me. I will take you to the sea." The creek met another creek and became a rushing stream, which combed the hair of reeds and ferns and hid thousands of fish between the banks. Some were jumping up and some were swimming down below. It sang at Cam the voice of leaping trouts. Come with me, come with me." Cam shouted in reply, "We are going to the sea." Near the bottom of the mountain, the stream became a river. It flowed through farms where ducks swam and cows drank and dogs barked, and a farmer took his cream to town in a small boat. Cam said to the river, "You haven't changed your mind, have you?" Look, there's some frogs. The river sang in a voice of green and gold frogs. "We will go, you and me. I will take you to the sea." There's a big river boat. The river drank in other rivers and became wider and deeper. It went under bridges and along roads and railroad tracks. It carried a paddle boat full of people on a picnic. And all the time it sang of the sea in the voice of the big brass engines soaking oil. After a while, the river became so wide that Cam could barely see the other side. The near bank was fenced with factories and wharfs with ropes and cranes, like sky ladders and tall ships and small ships, and rusty barges and trusty tugboats. It's getting very crowded. It started that small, and it became very wide. There was so much noise that Cam could no longer hear the song of the river. He sighed and sat down. "You're too busy to go anywhere," he said. Then the river began to sing in a new, loud voice, the voice of salty wind and crying birds and deep, secret places where whales swim with their young. "Come with me," the river called. Cam got up and ran past the wharves, along the road, over some sand dunes. Where do you think he's going? Just through the sand. And in front of him was the sea. It was wild and blue and beautiful, and it went on forever. And there's some seagulls. Cam ran down to the beach and splashed his feet in the waves as they ran up the sand. The sea sang him a song about the salty wind and crying birds and deep, secret places where whales give birth to their young, and worms and cranes and ships with cargo and big brass engines and green and gold frogs and leaping trouts and a waterfall, and yes, a faint whisper of snow sang. When Cam went home to the mountain, he said to his grandfather, "I saw the sea." "One day we'll go there," his grandfather said. That night, Cam went out under the stars. He cupped his hand in the trickle of water. "Why didn't you tell me you were the beginning of the sea?" he asked. So the little trickle of water leads all the way to the big sea, and he never knew. But he went there in his imagination. He didn't really go, but he thought about it. What can you imagine? Have fun. Bye, friends.